What's up, you idiots? Here in Kabukicho once again. Shout out to the dude that, in a rude manner, by the way, a quite rude manner, an offensive manner, if you will, and it really hurt my feelings. There was a dude that commented on my video and was like, "Bro, are you fucking serious? Like, you really are fucking filming in the same spot again? Come on, man. You've only shown us the train tracks, your squat, and then this place in Shinjuku. Like, come on, man. Fucking, we're sick of it." Or some shit like that. And I responded to the dude and I was like, "Oh no, please keep watching, please." And he was like, "Wow, you're seriously gonna fucking mock me now? Learn how to take some constructive criticism, bro." Like, bro, there's a difference between constructive criticism and being an ungrateful bitch. And you are not entitled to me changing my video location every video. Oh, also he's like, your face is in half of the screen every time you fucking film a video. Bro, I don't know if you realized yet by the 50 fucking videos that I've posted, but this channel isn't a Japan channel. Like, it's not a travel Japan channel. That's not what this is. This channel's about me talking about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. So if you don't like it, you can go suck on your mother's coochie. And yeah, that's about what I have to say to that. Today, or not today, but at the moment, I wanted to respond to a few questions from people who commented on my videos or have DM'd me on Instagram asking to make videos about this. Also, people that have sent me some donations. The first one will be ZaneFolder01. Shout out to ZaneFolder01. Dude says, "What are your long-term goals in Japan?" So as you may know, I have been in Japan for 1 year and a half now. For a language student visa, that's the visa I'm currently on. For a language student visa, you can only stay and study for 2 years. So I'm a year and a half in, aka I have 6 months left. Damn, these ladies trying to get me in their photo. Hello. I have 6 months left, so basically I'm trying to figure out like what I'm gonna do after that if I want to stay here longer. And yes, I have enjoyed my life here in Japan so far, so I do want to stay here longer. As I talked about in a previous video, I cannot stay here longer and just get a job because I don't have a bachelor's degree. And for basically all jobs here, they require you to have a bachelor's degree. Even if your company wants to hire you, the Japanese government will not approve your visa unless you have a bachelor's degree. So I don't have a bachelor's degree, so my next route, if you will, to staying here longer in Japan would be going to college in Japan. And luckily, after Corona and such, they are interested in giving out scholarships, from what I understand, to foreign students. They need foreign students here in Japan. So I have applied to a university here in Japan. I have been accepted, and I am currently waiting to see if my visa will get approved for college. But yes, I'm approved for my, I passed the application and I was accepted into the college, so that is what I'm going to do for at least the next, I'm guessing, after this 6 months of language school are over, I'm guessing I'll be here for another 2 years about. Right now, based on the credits I have taken in America and my AP test scores and such, good night, how's it going? It's looking like I'll be able to enter as a third year, which will be fucking sick. And if I go as a third year and I'm here as a full-time student, going like as hard as possible, not even taking summers off, anything, because like I'm not trying to prolong this shit anymore, like my education and shit, I'll be able to maybe graduate in like a year and a half from entering. So if I can graduate in a year and a half from entering, then, you know, maybe I can graduate by, I don't know, I guess what would it be, like winter 2025 or like 2025, 26, something like that. So yeah, looking forward to it. Dude, my life changes every fucking day here. My opinions about Japan and my life and living where the fuck I want to live and my dreams, they change every fucking day. Now, currently right now, you know, every day, day to day, based on like what I want to do on the moment is the same, but like my views on the future of what I'm gonna live and such, and if I want kids or I don't, or where I want to live, like those change every fucking day. So I'm not exactly sure if I want to live here the rest of my life. Currently I'm leaning toward no. Like, I think today, at least, the way I'm thinking about my life is graduate from college here in Japan, work here while I'm young, and, you know, if I get married and if I have kids and if I can find a stable source of income, I will enjoy my life as a young person here while I'm single and, having fun and checking out a new country. But I think if I'm going to settle down, I think I would like to move back to America. I'm not positive about that, but it just being in, we've had so many fucking people here and the culture is awesome and I love it, but I'm not positive that I want to do it for the rest of my life. Maybe, that's just the American coming out in me and wanting to, once I settle down, to go back to where I really, really am comfortable. And naturally, I'll become more and more comfortable here as time goes on. So like I said, my opinions are changing all the time. When I first came to Japan, I didn't even expect to want to stay longer than a year. I applied for a 1-year visa and I was like, dude, I'm going to go there for a year. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to come home back to America and I'll see what I'm going to do then. And I guess this responds to another person's comment who commented on my video. He said, oh, never mind. Who was that? Someone asked me. I don't remember who it was. Sorry, I didn't put your name down. But someone asked, would I raise a kid in Japan? Would I live here for super long term, like for the rest of my life or whatever? And I think I would. I think I would raise a kid here, of course. I mean, right now I'm not positive that I want kids. I'm not positive that I want to get married. I can get into all reasons of, about that later on in a different video. But I'm not positive that I want to get married. I'm not positive that I want kids. But theoretically, if I did have kids, I'd be comfortable raising them in Japan. I think, my current thought process right now, I think I would rather raise them in America, but I don't think would be an issue necessarily raising them in Japan. Obviously, for long term, I would like to get out of Tokyo if I'm going to be, having a family and shit in Japan. Just because Tokyo, like I said, it's so fucking packed. Just the lifestyle is crazy. People go so hard here. It's, there are not dangerous areas, but just with the trains being so packed and all the people and such, especially for like girls and young girls, there's not necessarily violent crime, but there is definitely weird, creepy shit that goes on. And Japan has definitely like a pervert problem with guys taking pictures of girls and touching girls on trains and creepy shit like that. Like anywhere in Japan, you can go and you can find junior idol like magazines, even at like convenience stores. And junior idols are like if you know what an idol is, like a Japan idol, like they often, it's just like a girl who's like really cute and, they put her photos everywhere and they do photo shoots and she's basically a model. And they plenty of times do like really skimpy bathing suit photo shoots of these girls. And they also do junior idol ones. And junior idols are like ones that are under 18 from my understanding. I believe like even as young as like 10 or something. And like there's just like a really creepy attitude toward young girls here, and I believe the age of consent, like even until like 10 years ago or something, was like 12 or something like that. Like I don't remember the exact number, but like it was something crazy like very recently. And I don't know, I don't feel very comfortable raising a girl here. And the biggest thing, even bigger than that immediately comes to mind is, now, I have to speak carefully because obviously people fucking get triggered at, everything you say, especially if you're, putting it on the internet. People get triggered at everything you say and they're always looking for a reason to be offended, and they're always going to point out an outlier to a generalization that you make. You can make a generalization about anything and someone says, oh, well, I know a guy that does this, that's different. Like, bro, do you need to go back to fucking middle school stats class? An outlier does not disprove a trend. But anyways, the point I want to get to is generally in Japan, at least in Tokyo, like I said, I haven't lived in other parts of Japan, but generally in Japan, especially in Tokyo, but from what I understand, Japan in general, the way that people are taught to interact with each other, although it is polite on the surface and people treat each other, they stay out of each other's business for the most part, and such, and it seems polite on the surface, more than it actually being about caring for people and actually being about being the best person you can be and really trying to help people. It's mostly just about doing what you're supposed to do to fit in with everyone else. Hey! Konbanwa! Genki desu. Genki desu. 何さんですか？ようです。よろしくお願いします。 はじめまして。
はじめまして。
ジミーと申します。
いい名前ですね。
全然ありがとうございます。この服めっちゃかっこいいですね。
本当ですか。
どこで買いましたか。
ネットで。
すごい。
今ちょいちょい出てますよ。YouTube、テレビ、今週も出ました。
本当ですか。すげえ。いや今日はどこ行きますか。
今のところ考えてないです。
そうですね。私もすぐに帰りますけど、アメリカの YouTube の見てる皆さんに何か伝えたいですか。
Jesus bless you, Jesus loves you。そのイエス様に愛されてる。Jesus bless you, Jesus loves you。
Fuck yeah。
ハレルヤ。
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 ありがとうございます。
いや、ハレルヤ。
じゃあ気をつけてね。
ステッカーあげるよ。
What
do you want？
これ欲しいです。
Be kind.
Be kind.
Be kind.
I love it. I love it.
Jesus bless you.
Yes, sir.
ハレルヤ。
ハレルヤ。ありがとうございます。じゃあ気をつけて。That guy was super cool. Unfortunately, I didn't really understand any fucking thing that he said, but, well, you know, in English. But that guy was cool, right? What the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, the way that people are taught to interact with people here. As I said, it's like people, if you come from a foreign country and you don't really know it and you don't live here and you don't spend a long time here, it definitely, you know, is polite and it does seem like everyone cares about each other, but really that's just a lot of times on the surface. Really, it's more about not standing out, like you not standing out, and you just simply do things to follow the rules, but you don't actually care about your neighbors. Like, I don't know, it's gonna be tough to think of an example right off the top of my head, but like for example, just like the easiest one that I think of often is, oftentimes on the train, there will be, you know, like, or in public, someone will fall down, or someone will get hurt, or they'll drop their things, or something like that. And I see that nearly every day here, because, you know, I'm around so many people. And like, for example, the other day, walking onto the train, there's this older person, and he tried to get on the train while the doors were closing. They fucking closed on him, and he was like stuck in the door, like his bag was stuck, and he's trying to get in, and I'm trying to push through people on the train so I can go and help him out, so I can like help this guy because he was struggling. And one, nobody around even, like, they saw him, but they're just looking at him in the corner of the eye like they don't want anything to do with this guy. And apparently, like, it's embarrassing if you stand out, even if you're trying to help someone. From what I understand, like, it, you know, people see it as like you getting into business that isn't your business if you're trying to like help someone, or if you're trying to go like diffuse a problem or do something in public. So like nobody's helping this dude, and then I'm trying to push through people so I can go help him, and people are standing in the way and like noticing me, like trying to get, but they don't want to fucking give up their spot on the train. They're all just staying there, like trying to act like they don't notice me. Everyone's staring at their phones. I'm like what the fuck? And that's happened, like, just like similar situations have happened a bunch of times here. Like, you know, I like to think that in America, where I come from, people generally, like, if that situation happens, or like, for example, the other day, I was walking to the train station and a guy dropped his suitcase or his briefcase, and a bunch of stuff fell out, and everyone just kept walking past this dude. And I like was gonna go help him, but he already like fixed it up by the time I was there. I was a little bit far off, and everyone just walked past him, didn't want anything to do with him, just kept walking. And in America, I feel like that would never happen. Like, at least one person is always going to help you out, you know. And for another time, there was a big guy on the train station, like grabbing this way smaller dude and dragging him around and throwing him around and being super physical with this dude. And I stopped what I was doing because I was going to go up and I was going to like try to diffuse the situation or see if I can help the smaller guy. Like, I mean, I didn't really know what was happening. I didn't know the background, but like this guy was so much smaller, and this guy was about to like this big dude was about to beat this small guy's ass. And my friend that I was with was like, dude, don't interact. Like, don't intervene. And I'm like, why not? Like, this dude needs help. Like, can I like not help diffuse the situation? And he's like, no, like, you don't do that here. Like, he's like, no, like, you mind your own business. You fucking mind your own business, and if you do intervene, you run the risk of getting in trouble for something that you wouldn't even have been your problem in the first place. And I'm like, well, like, just like the way I think and the way I was raised and the way I think a lot of other people in America were raised was that, you know, is that, like, it doesn't fucking matter if I'm gonna get in trouble or not. if something seems unjust to me, like, you go and you help someone. It doesn't matter if people are going to give me looks or if people are going to, say, like, hey, that's not your business. Like, dude, I want to help someone who needs help. I don't care if I don't know that person. And it seems like a lot of times here people, like, just don't give a single fuck about the person next to them if they don't know them, especially if it's going to make them stand out in a way, or it's going to make, them look strange in the public eye or anything like that. And obviously, like I said, that's not everyone. In the same thing for America. It's not that everyone in America is kind-hearted and everyone in Japan is not. But just generally, the way that a lot of people are taught to think of their neighbor here just seems sometimes inhumane to me. And obviously, if I had a kid, I would do my best to teach them different, but I'm not positive that I would be able to completely change that all on my own. And additionally, like, the way that they think of, for another example, like, the way that they think of women here, like I said, with little girls, but not only just little girls, like grown men, and the way they think of women and the way they see women here. It's fine in many aspects, but in a lot of other aspects, it's, like I said, it's like it's inhumane, and they dehumanize women. And I'm not out here to be like, like this big white knight or some shit, but I think, there's a genuine concern to be had with the way that men look at women and the way that men treat women here. And it doesn't really sit well with me, and I don't know if I would be comfortable with raising a kid, especially if it was a daughter here in Japan. And then, I already know a bunch of people are going to be like, oh, but America's dangerous, bro. America's dangerous. Dude, if you don't fucking live in America, I don't think you really understand just by getting your information on America from the news. And if you do live in America, you know that America's plenty safe. It's just like in really big cities and, downtown in cities and such like that where it's generally dangerous. Obviously, can crime happen anywhere? Yes, of course it can, but America is plenty safe, especially if you're living in a place where I would want to live. Like, I'm not going to be living in the fucking city, or let alone the outskirts of the city, which is like you have to, if you want to, in America, if you want to go to the dangerous area, like you have to try to go to the dangerous area for most places. Like, and then someone's going to bring up like school shootings or something like that. Like, yes, school shootings are a problem. Of course they are, and we should be doing as much as we can to stop them, but to act like that's a huge, giant, like, cause of risk and cause of death of children in America, it's not, it's not the risk that I think some people think it is. So, obviously, yes, if I lived in America, I would live in a safe area. I would probably live in the suburbs somewhere in a nice area, and I would like to raise a family there. I think, like I said, ideally right now, live my young years here, set up a stable job, whatever it is, enjoy my time here, and then maybe settle back down and go back to America and live in the suburbs somewhere in a nice quiet area, hopefully middle upper class neighborhood, just quiet, and where I can have a big house where I don't have to worry about the fucking neighbors next to me, fucking getting annoyed and shit. Okay, these girls are like telling me that this guy speaks English. I don't fucking know why. So anyways, I don't even remember what I was saying, but yeah, it's most of what I had to say, I suppose. Guys, I'm going to be making a Discord really soon, or like I've already started making it, but I'm going to put it up live soon. I'm going to be creating a dope community for people to hang out and chat and share their opinions and thoughts on various topics and things that pertain to my channel. So keep an eye out for it. Discord is going to be dope. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to connecting with you guys more. No homo. And yeah, let's have a good time, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. It's starting to get chillier. I will be thankfully returning to America just for the holidays this season, and I can't wait, man. I can't look forward to it enough. I haven't seen some people in my family in over a year and a half. I haven't had American, legit, good, genuine American food in over a year and a half. I'm looking forward to it, to say the least. So thank you guys. A lot of that is because of you. You guys have been supporting me, watching my videos, helping me out with that algorithm. I'm getting those ad views, that revenue. You guys have been donating to me, sending me your questions and your donations. I really fucking appreciate it, guys. Please DM me on Instagram, send me a PayPal with a video topic, something like that. You can send me super chats on my channel now if that's your thing. I'm gonna be streaming soon. I finally fucking got a new phone. My phone broke, which was unfortunate, and I'm not happy that I had to pay $200 to get a new phone, but I did do it, and so now I have a new phone that has actually an alright camera, and I'm gonna, somebody sent me a message on Bumble, and I finally got a phone that has a decent camera, so I'm gonna be doing some streaming, I think, and like I said, can't wait to get to know y'all a little bit better. Thank you guys for checking me out. Yungjamez, YUNGJAMEZ. Thank you. Peace out. Go lick your dad's butthole. Peace.